my friends, and welcome back to Deep Space Transmissions, the show in which we take you to the outermost reaches of the Milky Way galaxy. I'm your host, Commander VG Punks, and with me are Commanders Taylor and Psychon Jr. So what's up, guys?
I found electric agave.
Ooh, we're gonna have to check that out in just a moment here. Nakota will be along shortly. He will be in today. Hope everybody's having a good day, because I'm having a fantastic one myself. Electric
For a change.
agave, eh?
I did.
Let's take a look.
I don't know. I mean, I'm considering maybe I'll make a batch of tequila. Well,
In celebration of the thing we missed last week.
did we miss something last week?
Yeah, what did we miss
last week we missed an anniversary, didn't we? An anniversary of a special event that got captured on Twitch last year. I believe it went something like landing gear, landing gear, landing gear, landing gear.
Say it with me, guys. Fuck you, Psychon.
Fuck you, Psychon. So I've got a kind of pretty picture here myself. And you know, your frame rate is looking fantastic in the stream today, I must say. As is your
this Nebula
most excellent facial hair.
Yeah, I trimmed it up just for this. Well, not just for this stream.
Don't lie, it was for a mustache ride.
You are more right than you may realize.
Dangerously right. No, I've got a pretty cool view. Check this out, Taylor. I think you'll appreciate this right here. Got a what is this? Three whole ass different nebulas. We got the got a couple of galaxies. You see these? Galaxy boys. Yeah, three whole ass nebulas. We only go whole ass on this stream.
I mean, there's nothing fun about half-ass.
Yeah, no, there's nothing fun about half-ass. It's actually quite painful when you're sitting half-cheeked on like a chair or something. On a guitar stool, in my case. All right. We got to start the show off with as many bad jokes as we can squeeze into a segment, I feel like. All right, but this is the one that we're actually headed to. Well, I'm actually headed to. I'm not there yet, because we were having some technical difficulties, as always, right? Always the technical.
I mean,
how close are we all to a race?
Wait.
I'm one jump away. But that's because I've already been there and jumped out. Listen, spoiler, there's really nothing interesting there.
An ammonia world.
Is that the bookmark? I hope that's the bookmark. Nope, that's Commander Taylor. There's the bookmark. Replotting route. Route canceled.
But, I mean, you're right. There is another nebula visible from here. And I do plan to visit it while waiting for you guys to catch up.
Okay. Now may I please jump? There we go.
Ooh, metallic meteorite. Why, yes, I will go collect those resources.
Yeah, gotta have that metallic meteorite.
I mean, it's almost always some polonium involved there.
Leaving
And you know how it is, man. You gotta have that jumponium.
You have to. You absolutely have to. Otherwise, you wind up trapped in the node.
That's not a good place to be.
No,
right? Like,
tell us about that.
That's not a good place to be trapped.
No.
Scanning
I mean,
information.
I can't even report it to stellar cartography because all that data has been lost. God fucking damn it.
That should. So we should also bring up a thing. Because we did. I don't think that we got to mention it. So the last time we were streaming, of course, Commander Taylor decided he was going to ride my ship for a little while, and
reset, shall we say?
Reset. So I did do a little digging with some of the named players. So the only things that he would have lost would have been his would have been basically if he had the scanner, that data from his suit. So really he lost
which I don't have, because fuck you, Frontier.
Why does it feel like I'm not getting any further away from this star? That's terrifying. Don't do that. I'm replotting that. I'm replotting that for sure. This neutron was like super teeny tiny.
I mean, you know, neutron stars are weird. Like, they're, aside from black holes, they're probably one of the weirdest things in the universe. Like, if you could stand on a neutron star, the neutron star's atmosphere would end at your knees.
Wow.
Now, the pressure of that atmosphere at your feet would be like 100 billion times the highest atmospheric pressure on Earth, but
I was gonna say, I'm sure it feels that way some days when you're right here.
It do.
I mean, you're not wrong. Recover the SRV.
Okay. My systems are malfunctioning here. I just cannot get a good route plotted.
Really?
Okay, let's try this again. So route canceled. Plotting route. Route time route. Okay. Okay. And cancel. Jump exceeds drive fuel use of 8 tons.
Did you supercharge your...
I could not. It shot me out the other side. So I'm trying to.
Why.
I'm just trying to replot it real quick. So, but it will not let me do that. Even when I uncheck use jet cone boost, it puts it back. Okay, maybe now it worked. Okay.
I mean,
I think it worked.
I mean, we've been asking Frontier to remember that setting, right?
Yeah. We've been asking Frontier a lot of things.
We have, and let's take a minute to recognize it. It takes time.
Course adjustment.
It do take time.
Like, who here has written any kind of application? Any kind of application?
If I show up
Raise your hand.
Okay.
Key systems are at optimum levels, readying for exit.
Okay.
That counts.
That counts.
Stand by.
Counts.
Scanning now.
All right. So,
Collating.
how
Compiling
long did
data,
that take you, Commander
Updating
Cyclone?
cartography.
It was a basic program. It was essentially, sort of a time clock.
Okay, so let's say that is a program that you haven't maintained for 3 months, right? And you had to go back and make a change to it. How long would that take you, do you think?
I mean, I'm out of practice with basic already, so.
So at least a few hours worth of research to, figure out how to code the thing. Or even just remember how the thing worked in the first place.
Or just to read any inline documentation that you had, right? Or external documentation that you had to familiarize yourself with the code base, right? Now let's assume for a minute that you are intimately familiar with the code base. You work in it day in and day out, right? And somebody asked you to make a change to it that is the addition of a significant feature.
Making it
right?
so.
Like, they want you to take your, I don't know, what kind of program was it?
So, essentially, if I remember right, and keep in mind, this was almost 20 years ago, because this was in high school, but, like, you would enter in...
We'll come back to that.
Yeah, we'll enter in a name, and then... You would you would enter in.
That's affirmative, Commander.
Sort of hours that they work, and then it would keep a record of that in terms of you know, if you wanted to search that name up to see how many hours they were labeled.
Okay.
And then it had a name database, and then sort of like a calculation program for the entry of the hours worked.
That's not a beginner program. That is an intermediate level program at best.
Well,
hey, we didn't.
Remember, this was through Visual Basic, so a lot of it was sort of like functions of like putting in actual buttons and stuff, and sort of defining, and like it had some preset programming.
Right. It's still Visual Basic, right? And Visual Basic is a full programming language of its own. You can create an entire application in Visual Basic, right? Now let's say somebody came back to you and said, I want a search function. I want a function that I can enter in even a partial name, and it will come back with a list of results sorted alphabetically that I can choose the one that I can look at. How long do you think it would take you to implement that?
I could remember, like, back then, probably, I don't know if I would, it'd probably take me a couple weeks at least.
Right, just to get test code, right? So what I'm trying to say is, cut the Frontier devs some slack. It takes time to make changes in something that as complex as Elite Dangerous.
Here. But also, I'm taking a wrench to my systems.
Like, I was gonna also say, but also that doesn't take away, right? If something is messed up,
if something is broke, right, fix it.
And if it's not broke, you'll probably wind up fixing it after you patch through that last fix, because then it'll break the other thing, and then you're gonna have to go fix that, and then 3 other things are gonna break. Everything's gonna fall apart, catch on fire, all your hair falls out.
Ain't that the truth?
Scanner mode.
Affirmative, Commander.
Boy, is the galaxy map working just weird for anybody else?
Yeah, I was having that trouble. Wait, what kind of trouble are you having with it?
Like, just it's the movement is working really squirrely.
Okay, yeah, I'm kind of getting that too. Telling you gotta take a wrench to your systems.
Why didn't you plot a route? I didn't ask you to plot a route. Why did you?
Completing system scan for cartography.
Alright, I'm taking it low and slow from here on. Why the hell not, right? So our next waypoint after this one is Sag A-Star. Right? Or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, we're almost home.
I mean, I'm definitely going to go down and look at this other nebula. If I can target a system that's inside it and plot a route to it. Like, why? So freaking
mode.
Right away, Commander.
Oh. We're almost home.
Is Sag A-Star home?
It's close.
I thought Wuganagi was home.
Colonia's just as much home.
Vector.
I mean, no, all right, listen, man. I have a CCN badge physically on my winter coat. Just saying.
CCN, Colonia...
Citizens Network.
Oh, okay.
Hull integrity is within limits. All other systems are at normal levels. Completing system scan. Stand by.
Sometimes I forget about the big, graphical update, and some stuff just terrifies the crap out of me. Hey, fueled up. How many jumps I got? 15.
Was there a way to filter stars?
Oh yeah, we were talking about that. Yeah, did they wind up taking that out, or?
I don't know.
I am seeing... Okay, so map mode, right here, you can go to realistic, or map mode, and then under star class, you can toggle stars on and off. So I'm assuming that's how... Oh, and then look, here's apply filter to route. Bottom.
So I don't really care about, the filter. I just care about the star class.
Yeah, so you can...
I want to see some different, like... What is that? What are you? Neutron star.
Find it?
Yeah, I found it. Thank you. Whole bunch of neutron stars inside this.
Okay, Commander.
Quite a few planets and quite a few bodies and...
Neutron star. I mean, does it scare you to know that a neutron star is a star on its way to becoming a black hole?
Yep. That is pretty scary. Black holes in general are fucking scary.
But are they as scary as Thargoids?
That's a good question.
That's a good question. Why do you ask?
Well, I mean, there is Thargoids making the news again.
Indeed, there was a some sort of a prediction by my reading, or my memory serves. Is that right? Something
At least as far as the Galnets told us. So apparently, there's this operative codename Salvation.
Who is Salvation? What, do you know anything about them?
I mean, I haven't followed recent things about Salvation, but
Interesting. Something I'll look up here. I wonder who they are and what gives them the ability to, to predict Thargoid attacks. Apparently,
Right? Something that Aegis hasn't been very good at lately.
No.
well, lately. So, but prior to Fleet, even Fleet carriers before that, so I'm like, before Aegis could receive signals and decode them, telling them where Thargoids were going to end up striking next. And usually it was with commanders. I remember I would watch on stream as they would decode the signals to figure out sort of like basically which stations were likeliest to be hit based off where the signal was sort of pointing to, and through the decoding of audio signals and whatnot. But I think later on with the advent of fleet carriers, a lot of that started going away.
Hello.
Hey, welcome back.
Hey, Token Redneck is back.
Discussions on Thargoids. But yeah, I'm not sure how Salvation is. In fact, I'm not even sure who Salvation is. All people say is, sort of the anonymous figure, and I wouldn't be surprised if originally he was sort of dismissed as one of those. Because I remember there was talk of wasn't there like one of those sort of like scandal newsletter type things that's always claiming conspiracies that was going to have broadcasting in the same space with space that you were from, Commander Taylor.
Lave?
In Lave, yeah.
Okay. We have a bit of intel on Salvation. Looks like Salvation is the alias used by a self-proclaimed man of science, that's in quotes, with an interest in azimuth biochemicals.
It's Thargoids in 3, 2, one.
I was gonna say, Bob, is that you? Have you been
Whoops,
moonlighting
that was
away
not
from
the
us?
right button. This one is. I double-clicked when I should have single-clicked. My bad. Thargoids. It is actually Thargoids. So Azimuth Biochemicals, a defunct 32nd Century corporation that owned the megaships Adamastor and Hesperus. He claims that his research...
the Hesperus, holy crap.
He claims that his research will save humanity from an unspecified threat that could cause its extinction. The Pilots Federation has opened an inquiry into Salvation and issued a warning that Salvation's anonymity meant commanders risked collaborating with a potential criminal. It is believed by some security agencies that Salvation is the leader of an Aegis splinter group composed of rogue agents and stolen resources. So, that's
Hold
a little
up.
bit of background. That comes from the wiki, by the way.
Hold up.
Come on.
Are you saying that the Pilots Federation is saying anonymity equals criminal?
I mean, I guess technically that is what they're saying about him.
The fucking Pilots Federation.
We don't know who this guy is, so we're just going to assume he's a criminal space pirate or something.
Okay, they're not calling him a criminal for his... Well, no, they kind of are, yeah. They're saying that he could be a potential criminal because of his anonymity, so yeah.
He's a criminal for warning people that the Thargoids are about to attack a station.
We play it in.
Or is he a criminal because he is believed to have, splintered off from Aegis and stolen some resources?
Well,
The second more than the first.
What are we playing in?
We're playing in Mobius.
Salvation
I
originally...
don't-
Oh, go
I
ahead.
don't-
Factions or
I don't-
PvE America?
PvE America.
I'm not sure I want to live in this century anymore,
Why's that?
because there's this sense of guilty until proven otherwise. Like,
You have never taken a trip through our legal system then, have you?
Initiating.
whose
voice
legal
control
system?
on.
The United States of America.
Isn't that a old defunct country or something?
I mean, I've served on a grand jury, if that's what you're asking.
I've had
Ask
legal
me how
battles
many
before,
bottles
it's
of
fucked up.
rum I went through for that 6 weeks.
Well, the way I see it, I mean, we could be as anonymous as we want. We're way the fuck out here in the black. We do something.
Right? Right?
And if you are going to do something, could you at least bring us some of the gear, some of the new gear, so we can actually do some research while we're out here?
Right?
Some booze,
It's like a segment, though.
No
I didn't-
unusual activity.
I didn't do it. Even if you saw me do it, I didn't do it.
Scanning now.
If a cop saw me do it, then I have to ask my lawyer if I did it.
Well, I mean, if a cop saw me do it, then a cop better be flying something better than a Viper Mark III, I'm just saying.
What I'm getting at is, unless you're in a populated system sitting right next to a station under the careful, watchful eye of the cops, what does it fucking matter?
That's very true. That's very true.
Well, to be fair, I mean, when we're carrying contraband items that are banned in certain systems, like our computer systems immediately start broadcasting out, "Hey, illegal cargo."
Yeah, I know. What's up with that? But I need a manifest scanner. All right, there we go. Scanner mode.
Affirmative, Commander.
You know, I missed running contraband.
What? I was gonna say,
All right, Han.
That was fun.
Finding that Eli, and for the most part, speaking to make more measure.
Hi, Eli.
Yeah,
am-
no shit.
Why am I hearing you?
Because Eli's coming out of my PC speakers. Not my headset, and apparently the volume is higher than I remembered it being.
Initiating
What? What
voice
the hell?
control on.
Initiating what, Vega? I didn't say anything. I think I need to retrain my speech recognition. Wow.
All right, I'm in Moonson Terminal.
We were just talking about the Thargoid attack that occurred in the what? Pull my notes here. So this was the. I didn't take that as a note. I'm doing a great job so far with this.
What is it? The Comsar system?
Yeah, Comsar. Is it Comsar? I'm seeing Cornsar. Why am I? That is corn.
It could be Cornsar.
It is
I'm
Cornsar.
sorry.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a silly name.
Against Chadwick Port, well, I mean, a lot of Chads in our life probably do deserve a little bit of a punch or two.
From the Thargoids, indeed. Scanner mode.
Okay.
It was
We very clearly established that we most definitely are not Chads.
Yes, we definitely absolutely are not Chads, bruh.
Yeah, bruh.
No, so yeah, the Cornsar system was hit by Thargoids, and there's this anonymous figure named not Sanctuary, Salvation, who predicted the attack before even Aegis could. So kind of getting some thoughts on that. Who is this Salvation character, and yeah, it's all very interesting. I'm kind of interested in the other cases where Salvation has cropped up, which I actually have pulled up on my other screen. Give me just a moment. Let me complete this scan, and I'll go grab that data.
I mean, a man of sciences, my finger is still pointed at Commander Taylor.
So Salvation, according to the wiki here, sprouted up on April 8th, 3307, and he was involved. He contacted people who went to the Adamastor.
Oh, was that him?
Yeah, that was him.
Huh.
So yeah, so people who downloaded the encrypted signal, I guess, from the Adamastor. It was looks like it had been received by a listening post, it says, aboard that vessel. So I'm guessing that people that scanned that encrypted signal were reached out to by Salvation.
Yeah, I remember that. That was there was a signal that was sent out, and some commanders found, like, I don't remember if they found them. I think they found a mega ship.
Yeah, the Hesperus.
And then there was that led them to a crashed Anaconda that had like a listening post attached to it, where they were broadcasting about sort of. I think they had found not Thargoid, but what are they called? We were just sending Nakona out there for it.
Guardians.
They found Guardian tech. And
Actually, it looks like when the expedition ship, the Proteus, was found at an ancient Guardian Thargoid war battlefield. Salvation used Taurus Mining Ventures to press his exclusive claim to the site, bringing him into opposition with.
Yeah, and the people on the ship all basically died.
There was like a battlefield, or
it was basically it had they hadn't. Well, it was the first discovered sort of battlefield between the two powers.
I would love to go. Oh my god! Excuse me. I would love to go see that. Actually, that would be a lot of fun. We should plot if that still exists, if that's been maintained in any way. Maybe we should pop out there and poke our heads in and check out that battlefield. That'd be pretty cool, right? Once we get back to the bubble, because I'm assuming it's going to be, well, actually no, I can't really assume where that might be. I was gonna say I would assume that it would be kind of near the Pleiades, but I guess that can't that really may not be the case.
Oh, we'll find out when we get back.
Hull integrity is within limits.
Really?
All other systems are at normal levels. Scanning.
All this silence as Commander Taylor has stepped away to go do his things leads more evidence in my support that he is in fact salvation.
Initiating.
And the fact he's not here to deny
Vega
it is
online.
only more confirmation.
I think you're right. Gotta be careful of that one. Oh.
Be careful of what one?
So we were saying because of your sort of like stepping away nature and whatnot, this is clear signs that you're salvation, especially since you're not here to disagree.
He's got you there.
Whatever you say.
Where's my...
So that was that was an interesting read about that. So yeah, so he was the one involved with the Adamastor and the Hesperid and that whole ordeal. So he was giving commanders the code to decode that the signal of that listening post. Interesting. Hey, Puggle, welcome in.
Working on it.
How you doing?
Greetings, Commander Puggle.
And I think that's everything in this. Oh,
I'm heading over to this other nebula and checking it out.
Acknowledged.
yeah, okay. Ooh, that'll be cool. Oh, thank you very much. I'm actually came from Hot Topic, as a matter of fact. Really hard for me to find nice shirts, but this one was awesome. There's I don't know if you can see it. There's not only like little planets and stuff, but there's little kitties with little space suits.
Meanwhile, this is just my damn shirt because I had a damn good time at a good damn place.
I take it you went to some sort of restaurant.
Yep.
Initiating. Voice
Thank you.
control.
We need to send Psychon a salty dog.
Salty
Sure.
dog.
I got my shit up, by the way.
Oh, I think we've got the wrong view from your
Damn it.
camera.
Hold on. Hold on. Damn it.
Oh, Commander Puggle says we need a shot of Taylor's run.
Empty.
All I need to see Taylor's
that-
rum and the stream will be complete.
Yeah, unfortunately, Taylor's rum has been empty for a while. That's why we've been complaining to.
Now,
Nonsense. No, I mean that was my second one. I've cut myself off after that.
now, you can still see his rum. But you might not want to because that will be sort of,
Key colored?
Yep, picture.
There. Now I've got my stuff straight.
Yay!
Haste makes waste. I got my camera and my cockpit view backwards.
Do you hate it when that happens?
Yep. Expecting to see my big old ugly mug, you end up seeing my cockpit.
He did that to me once. Just saying.
Yes, we've heard that tale many times, especially on your phone.
Yeah, are we doing this segment? Is this a segment? Welcome
I don't know,
back
man.
to Deep Space
Commander
Transmissions.
Urza can tell more graphic stories than I can about it.
I have a bottle of Mount Gay around here somewhere, BRB. Salty Dog Saloon.
Commander Nakona has a bottle of neutron juice around somewhere.
Oh?
Yeah, I'll be fetching that as soon as I get done eating.
You eating some Popeyes there, Nag?
Fuck you.
Don't stir the pot. don't provoke him further. Or now.
Okay, we've got some Star Fox in the vote, so I'm gonna go for
We do?
Oh, and it's called Space Cowboys. Sign me up.
I mean, does it get more appropriate?
Scanner mode.
Acknowledged.
It
I
does
don't think
not.
so.
Here we are out here on the frontier. Oh, I'm so excited to get back to Colonia myself.
Actually, this is not a bad theme either. Oh, well, I guess I could see why. Taylor occasionally comes up with a couple of good songs.
Yeah, once in a while.
Once in a while.
Lemon.
Yeah, what's up with that? Where's Lemons? Brainwave, you
Oh,
owe
wow.
us your the obligatory Lemons. Whoa. What else we got? What else? Oh yes, we had another little bit more fun segment to sort of break everything up. We do. I don't know. Psychon sent me this weird message. Something cooking.
I don't know what you ever could be talking about. Why would we be talking about cooking?
Why would we talk about
I
cooking?
mean, I don't think Psychon knows how to cook, to be honest.
Does
I mean,
Psychon
if
do
the
you cook?
instructions are on the can, then I can follow the instructions.
That's our show, everybody. I'm kidding.
Until he adds milk to his tomato soup, then it's all over.
Here.
Oh boy. Milk is a 1-to-1 substitute with heavy whipping cream, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Course adjustment.
Totally does not make your coffee taste like butter. Just saying.
Skim all the way, all day, every day. It's like drinking milk water.
Blah.
Key systems are at optimal levels.
Blah.
Ready to exit now.
Actually, we have
Voice
been making our,
systems
well, I should
scan
say
for
Chrissy
cartography.
has been making our own almond milk. It has turned out just delicious. Excellent stuff.
That reminds me, I've got some soybeans in the garage. I still need to turn into tofu.
Ooh. Yeah, you know, that's something I gotta try too, is making tofu.
It's not hard.
Yeah, so we got almond milk is really easy as well, and we're ever so lightly sweetening it with agave. Delicious.
Yeah, so the thing with tofu is because it's made from beans, you have to cook it. You know, or soy milk for that matter. You have to cook it. If you don't, it'll make you sick.
Really? How come?
Because legumes are actually toxic until you
Complying.
cook them. All legumes. All of them.
All of them.
All of them. Yeah.
Raw
Like
beans
Commander
are
Puggle said.
Inedible.
I mean, not just because you know, they're hard as fuck, but because they're actually toxic.
What about bean sprouts? What makes them different? I'm
So they're
poking
not
him.
they're not beans.
They're sprouts.
Yeah, that's the plant.
They're
It's the
sprouts.
sprout.
Right?
Right. So at that point, the plant has produced the enzymes that break down the toxins. Right? It doesn't need them anymore. Right? Think about it. Why would a seed be toxic?
That's true.
Right? It's to protect itself from being destroyed by critters that can actually digest it.
Yep. By me, because I hungry.
Right.
I just wanted to invoke bean sprouts because I like bean sprouts.
I despise them.
Really? You don't like bean sprouts?
I don't like
So-
beans, period.
So I love beans. I am all about beans. Bean sprouts, on the other hand, I can't eat them because they taste like a penny to me. They have this like iron oxide taste to them that I can't stand. They taste like metal.
I kind of picked that up from our lentil sprouts when we lentil sprouts. When we grow our lentil sprouts. I'm waiting to get my local grocery does not carry mung beans, and so we can't sprout mung beans very easily without having to drive across Austin.
Amazon.com.
I know.
You live in Central Texas, right? You can order something from Amazon and have it 2 hours from now.
Yep, that's true. That's very true. But I'm trying to get through our supply of lentils first.
I was surprised when I ordered something from Amazon and had it in 2 days.
Yeah.
That damn book I ordered for you took almost a week to show up.
I know, but that last spool of 3D printer filament I ordered, I placed an order on Friday and I had that shit on Saturday, Sunday. I don't know. They showed up pretty damn quick. I had it on Monday.
So the segment though is about cooking, and Psycon wanted to bring it up for some special reason, I think.
Well, it's just something.
Psycon hates salt.
Well, it's something as an interesting observation. So, I mean, regardless of how you sort of prepare your food and whatnot, there are people I've noticed who they'll have the tendency to, even after the food has been prepared, but before they've even, taken a bite, they'll add their salt or they'll add their pepper or whatever condiments they need in order to, basically before they even begin eating the food. Whereas maybe I'm in a little bit of the minority in that regard. I'm not totally sure, but it's something I have observed of a number of people, at least, where they'll add their particular seasonings to something before they've taken a bite. Whereas me, I'll just, however it's been prepared is how I'm gonna eat it. Steak sauce for steak.
Jumping to next
ketchup
system.
for mac and cheese.
I used to do steak sauce for steak. I used to do steak sauce for steak. It really depends on
the
how
steak.
bad the steak is.
Key
I
systems
tried
are
steak
at
sauce
optimal
once, I
levels.
can't.
Readying for
Not
exit
for
now.
any steak.
So ketchup on mac and cheese is like the divine combination.
Scanning now.
I mean, for you, I guess, since you don't do anything by everyone else. You gotta make it your own stuff.
That is very much a New England thing. Okay.
What? Oh, what? Steak sauce?
Ketchup on mac and cheese.
Ketchup on mac and cheese.
It's very much like a New England, or some Midwestern states do it also.
Here.
Did you say beer?
Here.
No, here, like Arkansas, right? But that's very much a part of where I come from, kind of thing, right? And so you take something, rich and salty like macaroni and cheese, right? And you need something to kind of cut that fatty
Commander.
richness of that dish. And ketchup just makes a whole lot of sense because it's got that sweet and tangy thing going on.
Yeah,
And then
I don't
the
know
salt.
what you're talking about. If I'm having mac and cheese, I need that whole thick creaminess on it because that's the whole point of it.
And some people lean that direction, right? But in where I come from in northwestern Pennsylvania, that is very much a common thing is to see people putting ketchup on their mac and cheese.
Yeah, no, I have definitely had mac and cheese with ketchup. I've also had scrambled eggs with ketchup.
So I'm gonna put this out there, right? If mac and cheese with ketchup is good, mac and cheese with sriracha is even better.
I have had mac and cheese with sriracha, and I can confirm is delicious. Absolutely delicious. So I guess not really can confirm, but I totally agree. In other words.
So, but that's not. I mean, that's not the point that Psycon was trying to make. The point that he's trying to make is that there are a lot of people, many people, who they'll have food, they'll prepare food, or they'll order food, and they will make table adjustments to it before they even taste it.
Yep.
Yeah.
That kind of annoys me. Like, you don't even know what the hell it tastes like yet.
Well,
Right?
okay.
Like,
Okay.
and-
Now,
And thinking back on that, right? And I had mentioned earlier to both of these guys that I don't think there's been a mom ever that hasn't said, taste your food before you add salt to it, right? But on the other side of that, I will admit I am guilty of getting and I will make a pot of spaghetti carbonara, right, with bacon and tons of black pepper and everything, right? Serve myself up a plate of it, and then add a bunch of black pepper on top of it, right, before I even taste it, because I know that cooked black pepper tastes different from fresh black pepper.
Mm-hmm. Bob, Commander Taylor.
Ooh, is that a bottle of neutron juice?
Yep, this is a bottle of high-octane neutron juice. If the label is to be believed, 23%.
The label is as accurate as I can make it.
on seasoning one's food without tasting it, I have always seasoned my food by its smell.
I don't think you're alone in that regard.
No, absolutely not. I mean, these senses are tied to one another. You typically, if you can smell something and it smells delicious, it also tastes delicious. Typically. Now that doesn't go, all across
If
the
it
board.
smells
because-
good, I want to taste it before I'd make any kind of changes.
right?
I
You
mean,
might need to
that's-
kick it up or down a
that's
notch,
valid.
right?
Scanning.
But yeah, I get you. But typically,
But-
if you're crafting a dish, and when you're adding your initial seasoning to it before it hits the table, often I do that by smell. I don't like taste the food, season it, taste the food, season it.
So let me just take a second to point out that seasoning is different from spicing.
Okay, yes, right.
Also, like,
This smells good.
and that part of
Does
that
it?
might be
What's it
a
smell
little
like?
about
Hold on.
why-
Time out. Psychon, hang on. I want to hear Commander Nakota's reaction to this neutron juice.
Well, actually, I have to go pour some for my wife first. She wants to try it out.
But
And then
you
I'll-
just smelled it. I want to know what it smells like.
Affirmative.
Alcohol? It smells like a not-in-your-face wine.
Interesting.
Not in your face wine. Interesting. Okay.
I'm not a wine connoisseur. I can't get past the smell. But this... bear in mind also my sense of smell is kind of fucked up right now. I'm still suffering the aftermath. But, yeah, I smell it. It resembles that, but it's not super fucking like... I can smell like a sangria or something and just immediately want to fucking throw up. Ugh.
I think that's one of the things that scares me the most about COVID is losing the ability to taste things like I do.
Well,
Scares the crap out of me.
my sinus has been jacked for like 3 weeks now.
Yeah, I hate sinus infections for that too.
So while Nakona goes and pours some neutron juice, I want to come back to what Psychon was saying.
So, you were talking about sort of like if it smells great, then it's fine. But if it's not something that smells the way you want it to, you add the spices. The thing is that I think that might. So part of that is like when I add something like salt or pepper ever to anything, like typically that irritates my nose.
Sure.
And that's something where it's like, then it detracts away from the experience of eating food. And whereas, I might...
Psychon, don't snort the pepper. You don't snort the pepper. I'm
That's
kidding.
yeah, that's
adjusting
not
for
usually
Joe.
good.
See, I like the smell of I like a lot of pepper in my food myself.
That, like, it seems interesting to me
Temperatures
because,
are
like,
in
especially more towards say people sort of getting to our age,
Use the
older, there's more designer for things that are either spicier or
Or
salty.
pungent.
Yeah. Whereas
Because-
me, I can't. Like
As you get older, you start to lose taste buds, right? And so you need things to be more intensely flavored to enjoy them.
As you wish.
But I also do respect that, everybody has different tastes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everybody absolutely has different tastes. That's why I kind of like, I was into cooking, but I don't watch like cooking shows or like any of the like, cooking. I don't subscribe to a bunch of like chefs and stuff because like typically they're very one-sided in the way that they cook things. There's like a correct way that they talk about, like, let's say scrambled eggs. Like
You must never have watched Good Eats.
no, I don't. But there's.
So
I'm talking about the majority of chefs that you see. There is like a right and a wrong way to do.
I get that, right? And most of them come from the French school of cooking, right? But if you've never watched it, okay, Good Eats is like Monty Python meets Mr. Wizard. Just saying, it's more about the how and the science of it than the whole. It's like how cooking works rather than here's a recipe, here's how you make this dish.
Yeah, and that's kind of why I didn't subscribe to that culture anyway, because like then I turn around and and Chrissy's like, please brown the crap out of my eggs, and like I'm just sitting here thinking like any chef would be like, oh my god, you're ruining it. Like, no,
I'm just gonna say for over easy or over medium eggs, nothing beats a crispy edge.
Nothing.
But there ain't a French school of cooking out there that won't tell you that that's wrong.
Right.
Oh, I mean, I don't know how I can agree or disagree, considering I really only like scrambled eggs, or an omelet.
That's actually exactly what I'm talking about, is scrambled eggs. Like she likes her scrambled eggs browned.
Yeah, she wants some color on them.
On them seared.
Ugh.
Not like.
No, I understand. I need them soft, and fluffy, and yellow.
See,
They still come out that way.
So I recently, like within the last year, discovered that the Chinese have their own form of scrambled egg. Yeah, it's called Wampoa fried egg, right? And I will never eat any other form of scrambled egg ever.
Oh wow, I'm gonna have to try that now.
It is delicious.
Sounds fun. I'm a big fan of the ramen egg.
System map.
I forget what they call them. What do they call them? The soy sauce.
Aji Tsukitama.
Yes, that. I'm not very good at making them, but I mean they come. Well, I guess I am. They come out pretty good. The hard part about it is having sake to make them with, because we get the
Speaking of
sake,
sake.
and then the sake is gone, and then I'm
Ooh,
like,
he's
oh
back.
yeah.
I was gonna say, my wife asks, okay, how do you recommend sip or tank?
I'm sorry, what?
Sip
How
it.
should we drink? Sip or tank?
Sip. Definitely sip.
Yeah, sip.
Sip. Okay.
So, Commander Taylor, after this, are we heading to Sagittarius A-Star, or is it the Explorer's Anchorage near there?
Explorer's Anchorage is in a system near Sag A-Star, so we'll probably go there.
I'm gonna hit there first. Because I want to sell this data before.
So yeah, I think we're gonna hit Explorer's Anchorage, and then we're going to Colonia from there.
I was gonna say, before you have to do an emergency teleport like Commander Taylor.
Or before Psychon kills me. I don't know.
Fuck you, Psycho.
Adjusting for jump.
Actually, I'm pretty sure I can prevent that from happening. All I've got to do now is just line my hole with pepper.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
if you sneeze at my ship, you probably take out my shields.
Temperatures are at
I mean-
man, I mean, is anybody here got more than
Gathering
1%
information.
hull integrity at this
Cartography
point?
updated.
I do. I mean, but
I do.
because I'm-
No. I don't
Oh.
mean.
Oh, you mean okay? I don't know.
We-
Is
So-
is it possible to tell that?
That's a good question. Let me see.
So we did do a little bit of it when we docked at the fleet carrier and I had sex.
Wow. Yeah, that is the last station we landed at, huh? Was I had sex?
It is, yeah.
And to get to this explorer's anchorage is only like 84 jumps, at least for me.
Yeah, it's not far.
Yeah. Yeah, not at all. I am 8 jumps out from our current waypoint, or our previous waypoint. I'm sorry.
Okay,
So
I'm going to inform you,
on-
Bob, that
Yes, sir.
Elena is about to try sake.
Oh, interesting.
Yes. Hold on a second.
I wanna-
Hold on. Should we have her on camera?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Okay.
Jumping to next system.
Nina, are you actually wearing suitable bottoms for once? Well, I don't have a camera in here. She'd have to go to my computer. Okay. All right. Yeah. Come on, Nate.
Scanning for information.
Oh, damn it. Alrighty. Is everyone still here?
Yeah. We're on
Alrighty.
you, man.
Come here, Nay. There. Well, you have to squat down a little bit. Yeah, that works, I guess. Hold on. You're out of frame. There we go. Try right there. Okay, there's the camera. Yep. Mama said it tastes like bacon.
I feel the same.
Okay. She said it reminds her of lemonade. Take this back to Mama.
You've got some very strange responses today. I'm
Yeah.
I keep watching his eyebrow like.
Bacon lemonade, huh? Sounds interesting.
I mean, well, so that doesn't surprise me, given the Yamaha method behind it. It results in a little bit of a sourness in the final sake, which is intentional, right?
All right.
But and I think she's picking up on the additional fruitiness that the yeast leaves behind, and that probably gives her the impression of lemonade.
We're talking a bit about sake. It actually brought up a question I was going to bring with you tonight.
What's that?
Well,
So you recommended that when we open up my bottle for my birthday, that it should be drank chilled, or at least,
Scanning now.
refrigerated and whatnot.
Yeah.
Whereas a lot of times when you see, at least if you see sake mentioned in like movies or television or something, they mention it should be warm sake.
Hot sake versus cold sake.
And
Here we go.
I mean, so if you could tell us the reasons why, the pros and cons of each.
Sure. So hot sake comes from World War II, when rice was rationed in Japan because the war had taken down the just available manpower, right? And so food was kind of a concern, right? So they didn't have a lot of rice around that they could use for brewing sake, so
affirmative,
they
Commander.
used other stuff. You don't have to use rice to make sake. You can use potatoes, you can use sweet potatoes, you can use any kind of starchy substrate that can be broken down by koji, right? But the end result may not be as, shall we say, smooth.
Frameshift now engaged.
You
No
may
anomalies
find some
detected.
harsh flavors left behind in your sake, right? Than you would get if you used a highly polished sake
Safety
rice that
protocols,
was almost pure amylose,
Making it so.
right? So that kind of sake benefits from aging. If you can put it in a bottle and leave it for about 3 months and then drink it, it will mellow itself out over time. But sake in general is drunk pretty young. So the Japanese found themselves with a whole bunch of kind of harsh sake on their hands toward the tail end of World War II, when they were under U.S. occupation. So they took to warming the sake up to change its flavor, so to round out those harsher flavors. They discovered that if they just raise the temperature up to 180, 190 degrees, you wouldn't really want to go above 165, right?
All evaporates or starts evaporating.
Yeah. Then you end up actually kind of smoothing out some of those harsher flavors. So nowadays what you're talking about is if you go to a Japanese restaurant and they serve you hot sake, it's usually bottom shelf sake, right? It's usually the cheap stuff. The more expensive stuff, the middle and top shelf sake, they generally don't want to warm that up. But they're also going to charge you, $30 a bottle for it or $15 a glass for it in the restaurant because 200% markup.
Hold on a second, Commander Taylor. All right, come by.
Course adjustment.
Come by. Is it good? You like it?
I like it. I'm serious. It's kind of like a woodsy, bacony taste.
I don't know how you're getting bacon from that. That's bizarre. Like, because that says
Completing
smoke,
system
right?
scan.
Bacon says
Stand by.
smoke. I don't know where you're
Gathering
getting,
information.
unless it's coming from
Cartography
your,
has now been updated.
unless it's coming from your own mustache, because you do smoke.
Well, I was gonna say, hold on a second. There is one thing I want to tell you about. My wife has been stripping the adhesive off the bare concrete in the living room because we ripped all the carpet up in there. And it's entirely possible that our sense of smell and taste is completely fucked right now because she was using some ridiculously strong solvent and the whole house smells like chemicals now.
Xylene?
I don't even know what it was. It's something that's been under the sink for like 6 years.
Yeah, if it's got xylene in it, that would definitely mess with your sense of smell.
Back onto the topic of warm or cold sake, though. You had mentioned to me at one point, so when it's appropriate to drink a type of a type of sake that should be drank warm versus cold. Did we not have that? Did I make up that discussion? I feel like we had that discussion at one.
I'm not sure. You didn't ask a question. You said you made a statement.
Oh, I kind of wanted to hear you talk on that for a moment. Just the type of sake that should be drunk warm versus cold.
Honestly, anything that anything that you would buy that you'd spend more than $15 on a bottle for can be drunk either way. I prefer it chilled, but some people like it hot. And if whatever your personal preference is, I don't care.
I dig it either way.
Yeah, I've also had both warm and cold sake. I do like it.
I'm trying to find out what
more.
the hell's in this shit.
What stuff?
The stripper my wife was using.
Oh.
Don't say what was the stripper's name.
If it's xylene, I'm going to tell you, open all of your windows right now.
Uh-oh.
I'm reading. It doesn't say anything in here where the fuck it is.
When it doesn't have a name, that's even more concerning.
Yeah, xylene is a carcinogen, so... I tell the guy who smokes, right?
Also, probably should have added Commander Nakona to the team, so I just sent him the invite.
I sent him one earlier, but never accepted it.
Well,
He was too busy drinking your bacon.
Yeah. My bacon sake.
I was gonna say I do have an unopened bottle still in my refrigerator when I got it for my birthday. So we do have the chance to at least open it up some other time to definitively determine if it's actually bacon flavored.
He did
I didn't get
do
bacon.
it all.
from
I
it.
found this is all just litter.
Litter.
She's got a bunch of can tabs, pop can tabs.
What's being made?
I don't know.
Bracelets.
Probably.
I don't remember what Chrissy's making out of them, but Chrissy is also collecting pop can tabs.
Confirming exit point telemetry. Stand by.
I am, yes. I'm taking it low and slow.
Completing system scan for cartography.
I stopped using the neutron boosts for the time being. Mac, how's your journey going? You're heading out toward Colonia, right?
Yeah, I haven't actually done anything in almost a week, I think. I think Monday was the last time I hopped on. I made it to Amundsen Terminal.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like already a third of the way there.
Had intentions to do a lot more this past week, but things kind of went off the rails on Wednesday. Hillary murdered a tire on the way home from work.
Well, it's like it's gonna take us still probably at least a couple of weeks until we get the Sagittarius A-star, and then that'll still probably be another month and a half, 2 months before we hit back.
I mean, Sag
Scanning for
A-star is about 15,000 light years from Colonia.
But this is only like for
Scanning.
84 jumps. This is only like 8,500 light years from.
Yeah. Yep.
I was gonna say, what is? Yeah, there's something here. I was drinking my neutron juice from a Confederate flag shot glass.
Interesting that you use a shot glass for sake. A more appropriate glass, if you have one, is a wine glass.
I do not, because I do not drink wine.
How about a rocks glass? This?
What?
Rocks glass.
Yeah, what?
No, that's for
Scan
sipping
above.
whiskey.
Yeah.
Acknowledged.
That's also appropriate for sake.
You're
That's
assuming
right.
I sip whiskey instead of chug.
That's what I also drink. Drink your
So
sake
what
out
about,
of as a whiskey rocks glass.
What about a beer stein?
Beerstein, check.
It's a little deep for sake.
I'm gonna say, mein Fraulein.
Which, yeah, I was gonna say like we're coming up soon. Like in a couple of weeks, it'll be Oktoberfest.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was gonna say, my wife's maiden name is Gratzinger, and she were born in Heidelberg, Germany.
Leaving system.
I'm missing something here.
What are you
Well,
missing?
folks, It is about 0:43.
Gathering information.
And we have one other topic
Cartography
that we were
update.
going to discuss today, and this one was
Commander
Commander Taylor's.
What was that?
The science segment.
Yeah, something about ancient supernovas and or an ancient supernova and its origin.
Ooh. Yeah, so that came up in my newsfeed this week. Astronomers now think they know the origin of one of the earliest recorded supernova events in human history.
Yeah, I read about this. I read about this as well.
Yeah, right? So there was a supernova that was recorded by the ancient Chinese in like 1147 AD. It was almost 900 years ago, a long freaking time ago. One of the first recorded supernova in human history. And the modern astronomers have been looking for supernova remnant for that event for centuries. and they think they found it, which is interesting, because it's not where they thought it would be. You know, there were a few places, you know, a few supernova remnants like the Crab Nebula that they thought, you know, they were in the same general area of the sky where this was recorded, but the age didn't match up.
All systems check out. No unusual
So they found a supernova remnant
executing
where
now.
the age actually did line up. It's about 1,000 years old, and when they went and they had a look at it, what they discovered was that this particular supernova event was most likely the result of a collision between two really massive stars.
Huh. I wasn't aware that that could cause a supernova.
Well, what else?
Throwing
would it
two stars in
result
a blender?
Uh-oh. Scanner mode.
Affirmative, Commander.
Maybe it makes testicle star. I don't know.
I mean, the collision, right? These two stars, they merged and created a new star and ejected a whole lot of stellar mass and formed a supernova remnant.
Wow.
You know, a planetary nebula.
This is calculated to be around 1,000 years ago.
Right.
Wow.
Hey, let me grab the link. I'll drop it in chat here.
That's
Yeah,
wild.
I was reading about that as well. Fascinating.
Indeed. Oh, excuse me. Ah.
So what I'm wondering, right, is, you know, they've gone through historical documents describing the supernova, and it was 1181 AD was when this occurred, and they found a supernova remnant that matches about that age. Back in 2013 was when this was first identified by Chandra, and it's one of only a handful, like 11 or 12 supernovas that are known to have actually occurred within our own galaxy, within the Milky Way itself.
Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. So, extremely close, in other words.
I mean, yeah.
As far as that is concerned. As far as those types of events are concerned, it was super close.
Mm-hmm.
It was a
So
super.
what they're proposing that this nebula and the resulting star called Parker's star resulted from the merger of two white dwarfs.
Whoa. Oh, hey. That is Commander Psychon.
The neutron juice is good.
Glad you like it.
Liquid bacon.
I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Initiating. Vega online.
Alrighty, I need to figure out where my next waypoint is.
I know where mine is, and I am super excited to plot this course.
So
Let me-
a supernova occurring from the collision and merger of two white dwarfs is what they call a type 1AX supernova, which is really, really rare. And for, you know, Chinese and Japanese astronomers of, you know, the 12th century AD to have recorded that's pretty awesome.
Here we go.
System map. Thank you.
Pretty good song.
Waterworld. I gotta go map that.
Duplicate, though.
Sorry, that's my fault. Hold on a second, I'm fixing that.
Hey, Tenno. Welcome in.
Now, wasn't there also another science
The
segment we were
07.
going to talk about for a little while before something about raining diamonds.
As I say, it's just pretty cool, but not as cool as Diamond Rain on Neptune.
Diamond rain on Neptune, please.
Right?
Well.
So yeah, I mean, the current hypothesis is it's theory only, right? There's no obviously direct evidence of this, but it rains diamonds on Neptune, right?
How much pressure would that atmosphere have there?
A lot.
Yeah, a shitload.
Like,
So
they couldn't send anything down to probe the planet, could they? Because like it would just be crushed the moment it tried to enter the atmosphere.
not yet anyway, right? But we can make certain observations from the outside that supports this hypothesis, right? The fact that a spectral analysis of Neptune supports the fact that it is comprised mostly of methane, lots and lots of methane and hydrogen, right? The amount of heat that it puts out is evidence of just how much internal pressure that this planet is undergoing. Being an ice giant, right? And
Stand by.
certain
Scanning
properties
now.
of its magnetic
Collating.
field are
Compiling
evidence
data.
that there is
Updating cartography.
somewhere within its depths a layer of liquid carbon. So the hypothesis is that methane in its mantle, right, interacts with hydrogen ions in its upper atmosphere to degrade and produce more hydrogen ions and carbon, right? It disassociates and ionizes, and you end up with a carbon atom and a hydrogen atom, right?
Acknowledged.
At that pressure, right, the carbon atoms will crystallize. Okay, they want to link up together and form crystals because that's how carbon likes to do things. And when you have crystallized carbon, what do we call that?
Pepsi?
Wrong.
I was also trying to think of a quick jab to throw in there, but I couldn't think of one. So, diamonds?
Right? So when they crystallize, they accrete mass, and they pretty soon become too massive to stay in, suspended in the atmosphere. So they fall, right? So what you have is
Sorry, I was partying because I found an Earth-like world. It's discovered, but it doesn't look like it's been mapped.
Diamond rain.
Diamond rain.
So it rains, right? And eventually it falls low enough to where the pressure is high enough where those crystals of carbon will liquefy.
Woo,
And
Sorry.
that liquid carbon will, react with the ionic hydrogen from the cycle before it, where the hydrogen broke down and released, or the methane broke down and released hydrogen ions, right? Will link back up with those hydrogen ions and create methane, which is less massive, and so it rises in the atmosphere, where it does it all over again. So it has a carbon cycle that is analogous to Earth's water cycle.
Wow. You could swim in diamonds.
Wow. You can get rained on by diamonds and swim in liquid carbon.
I feel like
Probably
getting
your
rained.
blood too after getting rained on by the diamonds.
Yeah, right. Bleed to death.
Diamond hail.
Diamond hail. My insurance cover that for my ship? You
I
think?
mean, it wouldn't get very big. It'd be like getting hit with diamond
Would be-
dust,
Would
right?
be an act of nature if you were on. If you were
Diamond dust, huh? So Shiva.
I was waiting for Knack to go there.
How you
You
doing,
know me
Tenno?
too well.
How long have you been playing Elite?
So what was I gonna say? So that did sort of so. How was I gonna put this? Commander Taylor, at least of the four of us, I believe you're the one who is the most familiar with Doom.
I'm sorry, did you say Doom or Dune?
Doom, as in the novels.
Okay, yeah, that's probably.
Without a doubt.
The reason why I ask is, so, I mean, apparently, like, a lot of the talk with when watching the new trailer, or watching the trailer for the new version of Dune, or watching reviews of the previous Dunes come up, has been talks of the novels compared to the movies. So, how many novels exactly are there? Because now I'm
Next
starting to
system
get
in
interested in buying it.
So, in the core series or the like the original Frank Herbert series, or the sort of expanded universe that his son ended up writing after his father's passing.
I suppose it would be the core series if that's what the movies appear to be based on.
Well, so far none of the movies have, except, well, I mean, Sci-Fi Channel did do a combination of Heretics of Dune and Children of Dune. There are 4: Dune, Heretics of Dune, Children of Dune, and God Emperor of Dune. I think I have that right.
That just makes me think of the Packlet episode of Lower
Have you
Decks
guys
this
been-
week.
So, the space in this system is green.
It's
Like, if you take a look through my view, it's green.
My God, it's full of gas.
it's
Mm-hmm.
it's green.
It's
quite an Irish setting.
Yeah.
Where I am again.
Are you now a member of the Fukawi tribe?
Wait, what?
That's the next destination.
I said, is he now a member of the Fukawi tribe?
Not sure I'm tracking that.
You've never heard of the Fukawis?
No. Is this gonna end in D's nuts?
No.
Oh.
I mean, unless you want it to.
Please don't send any pictures to my inbox like you did with Bob.
No, that was a live. That was a video call.
regret.
It was FaceTiming, but without the face.
No, it was a Discord call.
There was a face.
Yeah, let's give Nax some credit. He won't use Apple devices.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, given a choice between an Apple, anything, and nothing, I will choose nothing.
Okay. So, no apple pie, no apple fritters.
If it happened to be manufactured by a company that was founded by Steve Jobs, you are absolutely correct.
No applewood smoked bacon sake.
I mean, I'm with Knack on this. Apple devices are banned from my house, so.
Unless it happens to be an original Apple II.
And no
one
agrees.
that was designed by the one and only great
Woz.
Wozniak.
The
Because
Woz.
Woz is fucking awesome.
Hey, so how about the
only
the news
peaches.
about the Nintendo Switch and its Bluetooth functionality?
So, hang on. I need to point out to Mark that he skipped a step.
I skipped a step?
We had a You've Been Bobbed segment.
Yes,
Oh
totally
yeah, you
did.
need to end that segment.
You've been bobbed. we need sounds next. That's our.
What was that?
That was definitely not a loop of shame. Definitely not a loop of shame. I did it. We had the You've Been Bobbed. We had like multiple You've Been Bobbed segments this time.
I don't know about that.
I need a sound bit. I need a sound bit for You've Been Bobbed. Either I'll record one or something. We'll see.
Just use the what is it? The CSI. Yeah.
I'll record like an acapella thing. Just real quick. Giggity, 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 giggity. I actually need to record
There we
that
go.
too.
Initiating. Voice
Well, in
control.
NAC news, I took my bike for basically its inaugural cruise today.
Yeah?
Is
Oh,
that the image of that picture that we saw of the giant guy on that little thing, was that really you?
It's exactly what it looked like, I'm telling you.
Sure, let's go
Bob's
with
like,
that.
I thought I had forgotten it. It's back.
I'm just saying, Nak's reaction to that was,
Y'all ain't right.
Hey, y'all ain't right. That boy
and I'm
ain't
like,
right.
we ain't wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, I rode about 80 miles today, relatively close. I wasn't intending to, but I rode it up to work to do some stuff to the bike. I wanted to make some adjustments and whatnot, a few little things. Get up there, and everything's kosher. I get done with it. I'm just going to head back towards the house, and I look off in that direction, and the sky is dark as shit. So I pull up the weather radar on my phone. It's coming a turd floater back towards the house. So I ended up like, well, screw it. If nothing happened over this way, so I went the long way around. Ended up crossing Millwood Lake. That was probably a bad idea. All right. There's some big, nasty, ugly, fucking hard bugs when you get close to the lake.
So what you're saying is you're not hungry for dinner now.
No, I just got pelted by a lot of them. I didn't eat any. But you're cruising along doing about 60, 65 mile an hour, driving over the spillway, and I drove through like a swarm of fucking helmet bugs or something. I don't know what the hell they were, but they fucking hurt.
Wow. That sounds awful.
Well, it was either that or ride through a turd floater. So
That also sounds not fun.
it was a pleasant ride, but the bugs only lasted about 3 miles till I got off the spillway.
Wow. Well, that's cool. You got it roadworthy and then took it out. See, I thought you were going to take it out like last week or something.
I did ride it last weekend. I rode it in town. I had some stuff to go do. Went over to the Harley dealer and ordered some chrome pieces, but excuse
Went
me.
to the post office.
Bob, the post office here is not open on the weekends. And it is only open 1 hour per day.
I mean, when Cooper Landing, Alaska beats you on that, that's a problem, man.
The nearest
Initiating.
town has a population of
Vega
68.
online.
Remember, I do not live in a municipality.
That sounds like Cooper Landing to me.
I said the nearest municipality has a population of 68. It used to be 37 in the year 2000. They had a population explosion.
Yeah, it looks like there was a whole lot of nothing going around except for creating.
They're about to have another one.
Yeah.
So, I do have some other news, actually, unrelated to, well, only tangentially related. Tangentially?
You're
Only-
pregnant.
No. But I have finalized the design for the rest of the guitar, the Andromeda, which I'm very happy about. Yep. Yeah. Have I not shown you this? Hold on. Let me grab it.
Waterworld.
So this is the Andromeda, because named as such for the plate here. So the only pickup here that is actually not stock is the lower pickup that I installed here. So I finally figured out what style of pickups I'm going to get for the other two. Whoops. And I'm going with Dimarzio Area 67s? Area 60? Yeah, Area 60.
I understand some of those words.
All I heard there was
Well, I mean, hey, y'all get to have nerd conversations. I get to have my nerd conversation.
No,
I'm really
I
excited
don't know
about
what
it.
any of that shit means.
So the Area 67s are pickups that are based on the the pickups that Jimi Hendrix used in his Stratocaster. So they're going to have a very full-bodied sound as far as Strat pickups are concerned. They're also 4-conductor pickups. They use 4-conductor wiring. So the ones I have in there right now are 2-conductor. These are going to be 4-conductor.
After you wake them up.
Yes.
Like I say, I've got to hear your rendition of the Star Spangled Banner on that thing.
Well,
Hey, hon, welcome in.
see, once he's done getting everything set up, you're going to hear him all along the watchtower.
Wow, man.
Initiating. Voice control.
Vega, why do you
on.
keep doing that?
Hasta la vista.
No,
Or
he
the
keeps
help.
going, initiating, Vega activated. Like, what are you doing? He keeps hearing me say, wake up. I need to retrain my voice recognition.
Ow! Fuck.
Or,
What's-
I thought he was hearing you say self-destruct.
Once we are in a, hopefully I'll be able to get into a better position to be able to actually, Vega's on his bullshit again. Once I want to get myself into a better position to be able to just pick up the thing and start playing on the stream. I think that would be really cool. But yeah, we'll get there. So it is 0106 current
Yep.
game time. So shall we begin looking for NLZ?
Although I think Commander Taylor had gotten himself pretty far down into getting to the next nebula while he was waiting for this. So.
I'm just hopping down here to have a look around. Whether you guys follow or not, that's up to you. Our next waypoint is Sag A-Star or Explorer's Landing. So
Yeah, I'm on my way there right now, actually. Wait, what?
we'll get there when we get there.
Oh yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. I'm taking it low and slow, like I said. So not too worried about it. I'm not taking the neutron. I'm not taking neutron stars. I'm opting for more jumps, more exploration data.
Money.
Opting to not put
Oh,
this
hey.
drive through any more strain than it's already been.
I mean, I just got first map of the of this Earth-like world. Not first
Nice.
discovery, but I did get the first map. So, and there are also 2 other terraformables in this system. So,
So,
one of which
Knack,
is the
you-
landable body.
Nah, you feeling that neutron juice yet?
Oh yeah.
0306 there, eh? So, oh yeah, no, where I'm at, it's what?
2106.
Yes, thank you.
Well, for us, it's 2006.
Oh yeah, 2006.
Yeah, it's a crying damn shame. I literally just got out and got going good, and you guys are about to end.
Well, we're about to end this show. We'll be doing some more off screen. I will be anyway.
I gotta go cook dinner.
Oh yeah, there's that too. I'm pretty hungry. Probably drop out then.
Gotta
We'll see.
gotta go make that pad thai.
Play it by ear. Yeah, no, I
damn
wish
it.
I could have your pad. I wish I could try your pad thai. If I could. Mail me some.
I'll give you the recipe.
I know. Like I said, I have yet to make it, but that's coming up. It's coming up. We've been doing the thing where we're like planning the meals for the week. Do you do that? That's actually a good concept.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
How about you, Knack? Do you guys
I don't
do
even
meal
my meals
plan like
during the
that?
day.
Or is it just
Depends
kinda
on what we feel like on the weekend. Sometimes we just wing it, and other times we sit down and actually have a plan.
but like normally
fiscal route.
through the week, like, do you have a plan like for what's happening for like dinners or anything?
Like I said, it all depends on what we're doing on the weekend. Like
Ah, that's
we feel like going deep into groceries shopping and selection. Yeah, we'll plan it out. Otherwise, we're like, fuck it. What sounds good tonight?
That's good. So you do that. How far ahead do you plan, Bob?
So it's more she who must be obeyed than me. But she'll typically do 2 to 4 days out.
2 to 4 days out. Okay, that's about. We're doing like week at a time.
Well, we only plan for Monday through Thursday, really.
I have a recipe for that too, sis.
And Chris says, I need to learn how to make okonomiyaki.
Japanese pizza!
Yep, okonomiyaki is amazing. I make that every now and then.
But
It's not so much a recipe as it is just a method.
yeah, like normally for us, like we won't even decide until we're opening up the refrigerator in the morning, making breakfast, to decide if we want to bother taking anything out to make.
I tend to do more Hiroshima style okonomiyaki and less Kansei style. Kansei style, you need a griddle that gets a whole lot hotter than my cheap little electric griddle does.
Hey, Chris has been using the electric griddle quite a bit lately. Also, did you know we made spam musubi a few weeks back?
I think I saw that. Yeah.
Delicious. I love it.
Oh yeah.
Much better than
the musubi is.
And so we had purchased it previously from the Hawaiian Bros restaurant near here. Awful. Terrible.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's because next time I will take you up to a place. L&L. It's a chain, but it's Hawaiian.
I ironically, in Anchorage, the best place to get spam musubi is a gas station.
I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. Yeah,
it's a gas station run by Samoans.
Oh yeah, that totally makes sense.
In Alaska.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's...
Oh yeah, we
Okay.
actually Anchorage has a pretty significant Samoan population, bro. Like, and has for a long time.
I don't doubt.
We have a lot of Pacific Islanders living up here.
That's pretty cool.
Like,
I didn't think they'd like the cold.
Yeah, they do fine with it.
When you guys come down for our winter thing, I will see about before I head down. I'll go stop by and pick up some spam musubi from this place.
Winter thing.
Yeah, we've got a winter thing we're planning
Yep.
With whom?
with DG and some of the other people in our DG.
And NAC.
And apparently,
I was gonna say, this is news to me. I haven't heard shit.
Well, this was
Y'all didn't invite NAC, you assholes.
well.
I'm not running the show on that front anyway.
Yeah. And to be fair, like this, technically, I'm not, even though I'm like sort of planning sort of the things. Like I'm just scheduling things in advance. All this is based on chaos because
Yeah, it's Chaos's place.
Chaos rules.
So,
yeah, it's her ranch. So
No, we're
sis,
talking about Chaos on the server.
the secret to really good spam musubi is furikake.
Yeah, we used the crap out of some furikake. Actually, we're going to make our own furikake pretty soon. Yep. Yeah, the musubi that she's talking about that was super bland was the one from Hawaiian Bros. It was like spam rice. Like the spam didn't taste like it was it was like marinated at all. Nothing.
They didn't teriyaki-fy the spam or nothing.
Yeah, no. Ours
That sucks.
Ours was
That
like sweet
sucks.
and delicious and salty and so good.
Yeah, you gotta cook that spam in some homemade teriyaki sauce. And
Yeah, that's exactly what we did. What went down. Yeah, it was awful. But I mean, it's fast food, right? So. Oh wow, gravity is 0.48.
But yeah, Bob, I was planning on doing a lot of stuff this week. Things went off the rails after Wednesday. So I never really got to get back on and do shit.
yeah, I know.
That's why you hadn't heard from me since, what, Monday? Tuesday?
Mm,
What?
So my wife coming home from work Wednesday murdered a tire. I went on a quest trying to find one. Nobody in town except for one little joint had it. They wanted $250 for the tire, and I basically laughed in the dude's face. I was like, I know what your cost is on that tire. I ain't doing that. I said, that tire cost you $124.97. I'm not paying you double what it costs.
Deploy landing gear.
Lowering gear.
System.
So I ordered one through our supplier the next day. Got it, and then I had every intention of putting it on when I came home from work that day, but I'd forgotten that my wife had parent-teacher crap that evening. So she got home at like 7:30, and when I ate and sat down to unwind, I literally passed the fuck out in my recliner, and I was done. I slept for 12 hours. Oh.
Alignment is okay. Dropping altitude. Approach and touchdown. Gorgeous view. Really pretty here, actually. Well, let's get out and have a look around. Deploy the SRV.
Deploying SRV.
Engage jump drive.
Yeah.
Oh, did you spend some arcs on a paint job on your Scarab?
Oh, yes, I did.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. You know I had to.
Overabundance of arcs.
Yeah,
I haven't
actually,
even
got
looked
quite a
into
few.
it.
Man, my frame rate just slows to such a crawl out here.
Does Elite Dangerous have a SLI profile?
Not that I've seen.
Pop out. Pop out and get first footfall on this thing. So that my frame rate can drop further.
Yeah. Punished at 1060. I was asking because if and when I upgrade the 1060 in my server, if you actually had shit that had used an SLI profile, I may send it your direction.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Yeah, I do have a 1060.
The only downside is SLI and Crossfire are pretty much fucking dead.
Yeah.
Like I said, Elite being an older game. God damn it, hold on.
I just wish that I could actually get a hold of a new, graphics processor.
Yeah, Urza was looking at them earlier. Found 6700 XT for like $900 and something. What the hell? My wife's calling me for an unknown reason. Hold on.
Combat mode.
Acknowledged.
Perfectly timed.
Increase sensors to maximum. Sensor range to maximum.
Radar long.
Someone's getting their mail.
Picking anything up on this planet? Oh, there's something. Psychon, scan for life forms.
No intelligent life detected.
A little life forms. Oh, this planet's really pretty. I like it. Your dog hates it though. Now let's book it. And yeah, my frame rate is awful. Let's see. Oh, hey, that's a cool view. This one was cool because it is a because I don't really often see like satellite bodies that are terraformable and atmospheric and landable. So this is a terraformable planet, actually. Terraformable satellite. I think that's the one that it's orbiting up there. I mean, I have no doubt that's it. Yeah, wow, I haven't. Well, okay, no. Here's kind of a closer signal here. Just out of curiosity, analysis mode.
Affirmative.
These rock formations can't be scanned, can they? No, I didn't. Worth a shot. Taylor, are you doing okay? Your shields are offline.
He was walking.
Oh, okay. Combat mode.
Affirmative.
I was hoping for a little bit of mining. Okay. Actually, no, there might be something in front of me.
Okay.
What?
Ooh, my FSD was down to 87%.
Yeah?
Was it all that farming that was done at it?
Probably.
Oh, mesosiderite? Or is it mesosiderite?
Mesosiderite.
Mesosiderite. There we go. Cadmium. Got zirconium. Thought I could. Phosphorus. Manganese. Excellent. On to the next one. Wonder if we should have dismissed the ship already. I assume that ship's not there. How's it going for you, fellas?
Almost ready to land.
I'm landed. I already got first footfall on a planet with some enormous mountains.
Awesome.
Like, enormous. Like you don't even know. Like,
I see your redemption of hydrate and stretch. I will do so now. Thank you. Everybody make sure you are staying hydrated. I should put a different message on there for that. That would be pretty cool. Ooh.
It's like, stop being thirsty.
Quell the thirst. I mean, you gotta hydrate. Hydrate. Thanks, huh? Benno, thank you so much for jumping in. It is great to see you, and fly safe. And sweet dreams. Dream about Commander Taylor. I know I do.
And his pad thai.
And his pad thai.
I mean, my pad thai is amazing.
Your pad thai is amazing. Best ramen mixed with peanut butter I've ever had. Are you gonna kill me now?
That is why he's muted, I imagine.
I was thinking about it.
Oh right, I need to craft fuel. Fuel. Stage 1 is basic fuel.
See how far I can this mountain. And that's it.
I have been absolutely like pedal to the floor in this thing, and it is still I'm still sitting at 100% hull. I'm kind of impressed by that, actually.
My wife called me because she was trying to make the bed and one of the cats barfed in it.
Cats.
That's another one.
Pork.
Our oldest cat had a vet checkup today.
What was that, copper?
Ukyo.
Okay.
Everything good on that?
I always
front
forget
then?
about Ukyo being the oldest.
So, yeah, the Dr. Seymour said, yeah, he's in really good shape for somebody who's almost 18 years old.
Oh.
And I appreciated her saying somebody a lot more than maybe I should have. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is anybody else here like?
Especially with like pets and stuff where they go like yeah or whatnot. But they are members of the family.
Right.
Yeah, my cats are like my kids. And every one of them has a distinctive personality, and they are a trip.
Yeah. And I forget what she did. He was giving her hell for something. What was it she did?
Yeah, now I want to know.
Oh, she was cleaning his ears out. So he's got a little bit of infection in his ears. So she's cleaning his ears out. He gave her an earful. Just told her off.
Initiating.
Like Val.
Voice control on.
Take a screenshot.
Yeah, we have this one cat. His name is Sal, and he is the most zen, laid-back thing you can imagine. And he will let you do just about anything, but he will bitch about it the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
And then Derp will take your life and not think twice about it.
Oh wait, I think that actually was
Initiating.
analysis mode.
Voice control on. Acknowledged.
Right? No, maybe not.
But Ukyo is as chill and laid back as it gets. You even show him your hand, and if he thinks you're gonna pet him, he'll start purring.
Affirmative.
Yeah, that's Sal. That is totally Sal.
Yeah. But if you do something he doesn't like, he will tell you about it.
We just
Put
actually
him in the pet carrier to take him to the vet. He does not like car rides, so he's the whole time he's in that pet carrier. Out, mom, out.
I don't know a single cat who does enjoy. I don't know a single cat who does enjoy car rides. That's probably though because the cat doesn't know fucking how to drive.
Oni used to like car rides.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
He used to want to sit in your lap and help you drive.
That's cute.
Yeah, I miss him a lot.
Yeah, every cat I've ever owned hated car rides. Most of the time because they usually ended with vet visits.
Yep.
So, the last time, other than taking them to the vet, right? When we were moving out of the old house, right? We bundled the pets up in the car, and this is when Oni was still with us. Oni, we didn't even bother with the cat carrier. We just threw him in the car, and he's like sitting in my lap helping me drive, right? Ukyo just curled up on the back seat, went to sleep because he wasn't in the pet carrier. Copper was in Rachel's lap, crying. He made Rachel cry.
Wow.
I've got one cat. Her name is Mavis that I got in January, like 3 years ago.
Is that the one that ran up to you?
No, that was Katniss.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
From like 2 years. 2 years ago, I guess it was this January. Anyways, Mavis, she was from a car that had been involved in a crash, a car wreck, and she was left in the car. No one ever came to get her.
Aw.
That cat hates car rides.
Oh yeah, I can totally understand that.
I would too.
Yeah, you get her near a car, she will spaz the fuck out. So, like, all of ours are rescues in one shape, form, or fashion. Like Sal and his sister, Myrrh. We call her the Cheshire Cat because she is mischievous and she's got some facial expressions. Anyways, they were like 3 days old when we got them because their mother got run over crossing the street.
Aw.
And they don't know anything but us. But they are the most rotten things you can imagine. Like, I can literally pick Sal up, upside down, hold him by his ass with his head hanging down towards the floor, and walk around the house. He's just purring, chill. I'm like, this is normal. All right, he will walk through the house just randomly purring. And he'll just say, this is a good place to take a nap. Flop over in the middle of the damn floor and go to sleep. And he is something else.
Wow. All right, everybody. So, actually, let me finish this one. Oh wait, actually, that's a carbon. Okay, never mind. So actually, we are just about out of time. Today, and I hope that everybody has enjoyed the show because I definitely have enjoyed making it. Let me get a nice little view of me and the SRV here. Oh yeah, that looks bam, just like that. All right. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed the show. Thank you so much for coming out, Commander Puzzle. It's always great to see you, and everybody else who's tuned in, 10-0 and 8-bit. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you tomorrow for New Delancey, our Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition campaign. That takes place 5 to 7 p.m. Central Time here on the VG Punks channel. As well, be sure to join us next week for Deep Space Transmissions. This very show that happens 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. Central Time as well. For more information on that, please check down below for my stream schedule and ways you can support me as well. You can always use the support to keep us rolling. Until next time, guys, I'm Commander VG Punks.
Commander Taylor-MadeAK.
Commander S.A. Icon Jr.
Commander Nakona.
And we're signing off. Keep a song in your heart. 07.
07.
07.